Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and you join me here once again in Airport CEO as we see one of our latest commercial flights, which is the objective we have at the moment. This one from Forest Air, presumably. If I stop this, does it tell me what it is? I'm sure. Forest Air, there it does, in tiny little writing. Just make it out. He's leaving. We have an objective of getting 5 of these commercial flights turned around, which is the official term for it, before we can move on to the next stage of the tutorial. Now, because I've actually had a peek ahead, I'm going to start something now so that we get a bit of a head start, because it does take a little while to process. So I'll just pause this for a second while we look at our number of staff here, because it's all based around the staff we've got. Oh, it's noisy in that office, isn't it? It is very noisy. Perhaps I should put some walls up. Yeah. Yes, I've had a number of comments on the previous videos, for which thank you so much. It's great to hear from you. Thomas G did comment about you could improve your airport by putting walls and doors and stuff up. Which is true, I could, but as we said in the last episode, or whichever one it was, the game doesn't require me to put walls up for all these rooms, so it is possible to build toilets without walls, unless there are urinals, where obviously you do need a little bit of privacy, so you do want walls if you're putting urinals in. But if it's a staff room, or if it's a toilet block with these cubicles, then no, walls are kind of unnecessary. Likewise, windows. That may play into the game as we go on in terms of customer satisfaction and the environmental ambience, if you will, of the airport. But we're not worrying about that just yet until I have to deal with it. Okay, right, so what I've done is, since you were away, I've actually got some flights from Trinity Air. They did take a while to come through, and I'm not quite sure why. It may be to do with the airport satisfaction, but as far as I can tell, that was fine. I didn't have an issue with the airport quality as far as the contractors were concerned. But there must be something else going on. But they did eventually come through, and they've been giving me a fair number of flights since. Oh, I've got 10 flights here possibly offered here in groups. Oh, 5 flights in that one. I get the same sort of cost. I still get the same income, sorry, not cost, income, quite a different thing from each flight, which is £2,500, obviously, for using my facilities. So can I put them in here? I've already filled in quite a few. Where are we? We're on Thursday. Friday's full, Saturday's full. So, yes, you see, I've already got quite a few flights. Right, we have some slots earlier in the week which are open. So how big are these flights? We'll take this one here, which is 7 and 8, so that's more passengers to process, so presumably a bit more opportunities to make money from these lovely passengers. So we'll slip you in right at the morning. If I put you right there first thing, confirm that. Okay, so we've got TA 199 on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but it's not gone through onto Thursday, which is interesting. I'm not quite sure why. Why has it not done that? Is there something about the schedule which I have yet to learn? I don't know. Obviously, I don't know. Otherwise, I would have said something. So, yes, we've got plenty of those. So that's fine. They've come through. I've also, while you were away, I did some more research and opened up Project Group 1. Now, what this means is that I can assign various projects to my administrative staff, so they can either do research into new objectives, technologies, facilities and so on, or they can do these other projects, which in Project Group 1 here, I can pick up things like cost reductions, repair cost reductions. I can increase the construction speed. Not sure how my admins can make my workers faster, but hey, apparently it's possible. So I've assigned all those. I've employed one more, so I now have 4. So I've applied that to these, and that gives me a 10% reduction. So I get 5% cost reduction per admin member of staff assigned to that program. And likewise a salary, 10% reduction on that. So that's all well and good. Now I happen to know that the next requirement of the tutorial for me to research is emergency response units. That's going to take a whole day. Days, unless I run at very fast speed, which I tend not to do, as you will probably know if you've seen the other videos, can take me a while. So I'll get that started now. I need at least 3 members of staff to work on this project. So that goes there. So if I take a couple of you guys off there, so that only gives me a 4% reduction. 4% because they're not working as well. Have I taken the wrong members of staff off? I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to worry too much about that. My staff costs are fairly modest at the moment. I do need another member of admin staff at least. So here we are. Who have we got? One thing I hadn't noticed until just now, before I started this recording, was if you click on the personnel file, you get lots of details about each person. This is one of the things I love about this game, is all this extra background info you get on each individual agent within the game. So he's Ali Hussein. He's from the entire. He's got a degree from the entire university and worked for 12 years for Airbus. Some nights I work at the shelter. He's got a charitable heart, which is great, and he's reasonably cost effective, and he's got a 2.7 grade point average, which means nothing to me because I'm not an American. So yeah, I presumably that's good. Can you tell me? Is 2.7 good? It must be at that sort of remuneration rate. And who's Rachel Lamb? Yeah, she's from Colombo. Oh yes, only 2.5. Okay, and she's from Val d'Or in Canada. Right, so we'll hire you. That's good. And so we go back to our operations, go to research, and I'll put 2 more people on that. So we've got 4 people working on that. That will still take some time to work through. No, don't do that. Tab doesn't do the speed in this game. It's the number keys. Now, one thing I have been playing around with on the game... Oh, before I do that... Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. Things have happened. We've obviously got our 5 flights. So the tutorial's moved on a step. So it's going to get into the emergency thing. But we've got an email popped up there. A notification. Oh, I've got a £1 million bonus. Awesome. Because I've won some aviation transportation award. It's our belief that your airport will be of greatest importance to Birmingham, which is where we are situated, Ajaxpost in Birmingham, and therefore transferred an amount of £1 million to your accounts receivable. And we hope they will come to good use. Oh, you can trust me. Definitely you can trust me. Yes, I will take very good care of your money. Right, yes, so what was I going to say? Oh, yes. One of the other comments we got on the previous videos, well, again from Thomas G. Thank you so much for this. And he made the comment that I don't need to run this service road the entire length of all these stands. Because as we know, they've already got this little bit of road here already as part of the stand. So why do you need more road alongside it? As long as they can get to that, they're fine. So what I can do is I can actually demolish all this. I'll leave it a little bit of a tongue there. I should get a refund for this, and not only that will I get the refund, I will save on maintenance costs, because each slice of road, which is a term, honest, roads are measured in slices, you do pay maintenance on, or upkeep. So that should again help reduce my costs. Finally, the other thing before we get into the next stage of the tutorial is this. There's all sorts of weirdness going on here. One of these sort of games, Sim Airport had it, all these games where you have lots of individual agents, passengers, customers, workers, staff, whatever, running around. Pathfinding is a big issue for the developers, and it's a very difficult thing to get right. And we still have pathfinding issues in this game. If you notice here, what I had hoped for was I'd have one road coming in here for all the cars and buses and stuff, and they would all go out this way. And I made it 2 lanes here, so on the way out, so that the buses could have their own separate lane going into the bus stops here, and the taxis and individual custom passenger cars, the individual person cars as they call it, would go out on this lower street. But as you can see with that taxi, they don't. They always seem to prefer the right hand side of the road, which really bugs me. I've tried all sorts of ways. I've tried to limit the access to these various bits of road, but they always insist, the taxis when they come round here always insist on going up to this upper level, this right hand side if you will, to exit, which means they can get stuck behind buses. Blinking annoying. And I've had to put one-way arrows along here because the taxis, certainly in these couple of bays here, would come in here and then attempt to turn round and come back down this way to go out, which was wrong. So hopefully they will stop doing that. Anyway, let's see what today's tutorial objective is. So yes, things might go wrong, so we need to complete that R&D emergency response thing, which is what we're doing. So if I go over here, I can close that. No. Whoops, there you go. Close that down a bit. We go to here. How we do it? It's very slow, but I'm running the game at only a modest speed. So, can I get more staff at a good price? Administrators. Oh, that's the staff I do have at the moment. You look okay. Oh, actually, do I have enough desks for them? That's a good point. No, I don't think I do. Oh, heck. Now, I'm going to pause this for a second. There is, in building mode, an option to copy and paste. Okay, so can I... Oh, I can. Right. The staff room is just that bit. Should I make my staff room bigger? Well, I could just put you along there, couldn't I? Or shall I give you a gap? I'll give you a gap. Yeah, so there's a nice walk space there. So they're not all clustered together. So we'll put you in there. That's fine. Okay, so they will carry it. So the admins should have desks to work at. So do I need any more members of staff? Can I employ any more? You seem to be okay. Lena? I'll employ you. Okay, so I can add you. So that gives me 5 people working on that. Right. Now the game does use a lot of little indicators, and it's easy to miss them. Like up here, you've got the notification bell. It does give you a little pop-up window, but down here you see you've got a little green exclamation mark to say flight planner. There are more flights available to you. Again, more from Trinity Air. So can I put any of these in? Where are we? We're on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, we could put a couple in here, I think. Which is our... Yeah, I'll take you. I could put you in there. There you go, 473. Yeah, two of you. That's fine. The other thing, I don't remember if did I see this give me a message. Whoops, don't scroll too far. The staff indicator, stay there. The staff indicator down here on the bottom bar does show you how well you're doing in terms of supplying people to fulfill the roles you need. Now, it did tell me I needed a janitor earlier, so I've employed one. And they don't need to do any jobs. There are no jobs waiting to be done, so we're okay in that regard. What we will do is... Oh, one other thing I wanted to do as well, actually. When I put the commercial stands in over here, I did add in some extra taxiway routes, the line down the middle of the taxiway there, and I made this taxiway wider. So I have, as you see here, two lines of taxiway pathway, but I can actually remove one of those because it's unnecessary. I don't suppose you pay for this, do you? No, but if I hold the control key down, I can get rid of that, and it just tidies that line up. I mean, all the planes... no. Control... where is it? Taxiway path. Oops. There you go. Yeah. All the planes are coming down this way anyway, so they're going to interfere with each other, so I don't need 2 taxiway paths along that stretch, which is cool. Now, do I want... Ah, right, okay, it's late night, so I should have no more commercial flights coming in. I do have a flight schedule here. Really? Nothing? Oh, okay. So what's my flight planner look like then? Where are we? We're here on Thursday evening. We've got nothing coming in for a good few hours yet. So what I'll do is I'll add a 3rd small gate in here. But I'm going to need to demolish this bit of road. And I think that much will do. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 squares will deal with that. So we'll put another commercial stand in there, because as we can see from our schedule, I am getting quite busy now. There aren't that many free slots to handle more flights, and I'm sure we will want more flights to come in. Okay, so you're done there, so we need another aircraft stand. Asphalt, thank you. If we turn... No, you were the right way around to start with, so I can slip. No, I need another one. I wasn't counting it straight. Dear me. You would have thought counting blocks would be a simple thing to do. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it is 5. Yeah, I am an idiot. Yeah, I think we are agreed on that. There they go. Right, we want another aircraft stand in here. It's going to be a small stand in asphalt. That's better. Slip you in there. And the guys will come along and build that shortly. Okay, I can't set any of its characteristics like commercial or whatever as yet until it's actually built, which is fine. We're getting more flights offered. I'm going to ignore them for the time being. Okay, so this stand here, I did make a mistake earlier in connecting the stand up, and as soon as it was connected to the taxiway, it immediately got an aircraft, a general aviation aircraft, coming in to use it. So I had to faff around. I think I did this in the last episode by dismissing it and trying to squeeze in that precise second where it was free to change it to commercial. So we're doing that now. There you go, before anybody comes here. Right, so we need to put a taxiway path. Why is it not functional? Does it tell me? Basically, yeah, it does. There's no connection to the runway because I need a taxiway path. So if I put you in there, that's done. Good. And you're not functional because... Are you going to tell me why you're not functional? Okay, it needs a boarding point and security checkpoint. Okay, we've got security checkpoints here. Is the boarding desk enough? Is that it isn't a secure zone? That's fine. So it's just the boarding desk we want, isn't it? And you are a boarding desk. Let's get rid of our zones. If I escape that, that gets rid of that. Good. A check-in boarding desk. Boarding desk. Oh, there you need to click it. Yeah, there you go. And you are going to be placed. Which way around is that? That's that way around. I think that is good. So if we line you up with that one, and yeah, I think that's lined up. That's lined up. So once that's done, we can assign that boarding desk to the stand, and we should, I think, if I remember things, be good. We might need more check-ins though if we're going to have that many more flights. More check-in desks, more security. Staff, it thinks I'm okay. Got more flights requested. Oh, from Forest as well. The Forest is pretty full actually. Okay, we've got a bit of a gap there mid-morning for Forest Air. What does 40% mean? Oh, that's a satisfaction rating. Ah, okay. I wonder how... Oh, you look good. I like a fair number of passengers. Okay, we'll put you in there, I think. Okay. Yeah, that will do. And do we have any room for Trinity? We do. Along there. And how many people? I will take this one. And we can put you in there. 203. I don't know what that black line is meant to represent. Because as soon as I try and look at it, it disappears. So, okay. Yeah, so 203. I've only got a couple of 203s. Okay, well, yeah, we'll whatever. Yeah, that's fine. This check-in desk needs to be activated. I need to connect it to that stand. And that's it. Everything is working. So we can now put flights on there. Now I've named my stands, haven't I? So this should be CO stand 3. And so it is. Cool. Right. Anything else going on that I need to take account of? Right, we need more janitors, so let's employ... We will need to keep our airport clean. Obviously, as we add more people and flights to it. Janitors, do I have any good janitors for reasonable prices? You look good. We'll hire Charlotte. There you are. Right, and I will fast forward until I think we have got our research completed, and we'll see what delights that brings. I'll see you on the other side of this sexy video effect. So we are very close to completing our next R&D project, the emergency measures, whatever it was called. Emergency response, 98% done so far. I've employed another administrator, and I've also signed a new contract. Where are my signed contracts? There they are. With Goose Wings for another airline, for another set of flight contracts for our 3rd stand. Yeah, they're not a bad little outfit. They only had a 1-star rating, and I'm still not entirely sure what these ratings refer to. I think from a previous video, my sort of conclusion was they're relevant to how well that contract suits your airport. If you know any better, please do let me know in the comments to this video. I'm also very happy to see that my rating has been going up slowly, but going up nonetheless for both our airlines here, 54, 37. When you left me the other side, the previous side of this sexy video effect, they're around 40 something and 25. So I think they probably start at 25. Oh, I've got more flights from Goose Wing. When can we fit these in? Tuesday? We could do Tuesday. You're nice, we'll put you in there. That's good. Right, it looks like things have happened. The project has completed. Right, so that's that. We need to start a new one. We'll do that in a moment. We have a new email. Oh, hang on. Ow, no, what's that? Unspecified emergency. Oh, who notifies you about emergencies by email? Come on, come on. My name is Elin Arvidsson, and I work for Collision Corp, naturally a risk analysis company focused on airports. I've been asked by Clara Default, love these names guys, to contact you regarding the recent project research you completed, emergency units. Well done. This means you can now properly handle emergency landings and other incidents per the high government standards. Things don't always go as planned. Airports are no different. Oil crisis, staff strikes, plumbing failures. Oh my goodness, not a plumbing failure. You can impact your airport's operation. You need to handle an emergency landing, you must have the correct equipment, fire truck, ambulance, police cars, and an emergency response station or an airport police station, preferably all of them. This is starting to sound expensive. Also, aircraft that have experienced an emergency must often be repaired, which requires the construction of a few aircraft hangars. This is getting very expensive. That $1 million I got for being wonderful is going to disappear very soon, I think. If you do not have the correct equipment at hand and accept an emergency landing, or if you fail to correctly handle emergency landing or other emergency, your airport will most likely be slapped, spelling mistake my friends, slapped with a big fine and take a large security rating dock. A security rating dock? Does that accept freight or passengers, do you wonder? Not sure. Once you have resolved an active emergency, I will get back to you with an emergency report. I can't speak, I'm so excited. Where I'll take a look at your response and evaluate you with a grade. Oh, I'm being judged. That's all for now, but hopefully we won't be in touch again, but I doubt it. Does this sound suspicious to you? Does this sound like a protection racket? Are these guys looking for emergencies to happen so they can prevent them? Yeah, like if you don't build all this kit, somehow you're going to have an emergency on your hands. It's a racket, definitely. So the tutorial says, build an emergency response station, which is, we've got lots, yes. So this is on this button here, is it? Security checkpoints, airport police, emergency response. A central location from which airport response vehicles originate from, parks up to 4 fire trucks or ambulances, 35 grand. Okay, so presumably this will go that's big, on the service road. I'm thinking it's probably better off round here somewhere, isn't it? And it does have the spanner symbol on it, so it does need a service road and not a public road. Does it actually tell me it can't build it on a public road? No, it doesn't as such, but I dare say it won't work very well. Okay, so you're on the service road. I think if we put you there, or I could put you actually, downside here. But do I need my terminal can get bigger in the other direction, can't it? Yeah, we'll put you down here, I think. There you go. So we need the guys to build that. So we'll crack on with that. Any more flights to accept? Forest Air wants to give us a load more flights, but I don't really have space in the schedule on their gate for them. And I'll need to employ a COO to do the auto planning thingy. Sorry, Forest. I could put you in there, I suppose. Okay, I'll squeeze you in there. Oh, I need to do more research, don't I? Yeah, before we do anything else, let's have a look at the research options. Remote stands. Night flights might be good, actually. Yes, so I can get more flights in and take more of those contracts, which is the important thing because that's money. Project Group 2. Proactive maintenance. That sounds good. But yeah, I think night flights. Advanced runway lighting, and I dare say that will cost me money too. But okay, we will start that. Only takes 8 hours. We can put a maximum of 3 staff on that, which means I have 3 to apply to these other activities. Why can I not? Can I not put? Oh, can I? I can only have 2 projects running at 2 programs at once. Okay. So I've got an administrator spare. That's slightly frustrating. Yeah, only 2 programs at a time. Okay, well, in that case, that case, I could send some members of staff to training. It says you're all performing stuff, but you obviously can't be all performing stuff. Right, we'll train our two. Oh, they go. Okay, they don't take time out. They're trained immediately. Oh, that's good. That's a good educational system they've got there. Definitely. Number of staff. Am I okay with that? Where's the staff? Yeah. Apparently there's one passenger waiting somewhere. Where? Where are you, passenger? I can't see anyone. You really shouldn't be here. You're a departing passenger, like you're waiting for a flight somewhere? I don't know. Oh, is this... Oh, hang on. Have they finished building that? Struth. Sorry, I should pay attention. Okay, we've done that. Build an airport police station. Oh, yeah, what was I saying about our money disappearing? That's on here. That's right. Police station. Another thundering great big building. Okay, we'll build you around this side then. Rotate. That's R. Okay. We should give them easy access to both airside and public side. What's that called? Does it have a name? Ooh. Yeah, don't right click on the roads. Everything's allowed down those roads. That's fine, that's fine. Because I do still have a fair number of constructors on staff, so these projects don't take too long. Now just look at the odd way these vehicles behave. They go up there, right, and then up, and then... No, that's... Yeah. There's a pathfinding issue here. I guess it's to do with the fact that they're expecting single lane roads. One in going in one direction and the other lane going in the opposite direction. And I've not done it like that here. But they should observe the signs. Unless I put one-way... No, that's silly. Right, well that's working. Do I have any more flights to schedule? I've got more from Goosewing. We could put you in... Yeah, we could put you in from Tuesday. Oh, you're nice and big flight. We'll put you in there. Confirm that. Splendid. So what's happening today? I think this is going to be our first Goosewing flight today. The first time we'll have all 3 stands operating. Which is going to be good. Do any of them need maintenance? Just left click on them to check that. These stands look okay. Oh, and the airport police is ready. Okay, purchase an airport police car, a fire truck and an ambulance. And that presumably is... Where's that going to be? That's going to be here somewhere, presumably, isn't it? Economy? Vehicles. Purchase vehicles. Gotcha. Right. So police car, we'll order one of those. And we'll order an ambulance. And we'll order a fire truck. And they will arrive within 30 to 60 minutes time. Well, it's a pity it's night time, so you can't see them. Well, you can see them, but they'll look a little bit dark. Get that out of the way. Is it F4? F4 hides the UI. Well remembered, that man. Oh, you were quick. Parked up. With his engine running. This is supposed to be an eco-friendly airport, you know. And the ambulance is going up to there. Backs in. Oh, and you park undercover. Fair enough. And our fire truck. manages to squeeze its way through the security gate. And there you go. They're all in place. So a new product. That'll be the police car, and that'll be the ambulance, and that will be the fire truck. That's good. Right, and I'll get rid of you. Don't need you. Okay, so we've got all those done. Okay, so if an aircraft is damaged, it needs to be repaired in a hangar. Build a hangar and connect it to the taxiway. Right. Where's the hangar then? Did that tell me? It probably... Yeah, the aircraft symbol down here. And the hangar is... That's a vehicle depot. That's an aircraft hangar. And we've just got a small one at the moment because we are only handling small aircrafts. So where could we place you? I'm thinking somewhere, if we rotate it around like that. So let's draw our taxiway out. Where's our taxiway? There you go. So okay, up. There you go. With asphalt. So if we take you along there, I think. Yeah, let's take you to there. We'll put the hangar in. Put the hangar in round that way. Just wondering if we might need two. So we'll place it fairly close there. We'll place you there. Then we'll have the taxiway going up here as well. Up there like so. That looks good. It's a bit too wide. No, I don't want all that. Let's pause that. I want to delete that. Is that about the right? That looks like the same width, I think. So that should be ready soon. Are we going to need a taxiway path so they can find their way to the hangar? Oh, there's our... Yeah, so we have all 4 planes in at this point in time. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a little screenshot. Yeah, look at that. Despite the fact this episode is all about getting the emergency vehicles sorted out. I will worry about screenshots for those later, as and when they turn up. We did get a message earlier saying autumn is rolling in, and you can see that. Yeah, definitely. The scenery has changed. We don't seem to use much fuel. Okay, from the run... Oh, hang on. What's going on? From the runway upgrades panel, build a bird strike prevention system device. Ooh. Where's the... Oh, upgrades. 15 grand. Strength. Oh, we're... Okay. Right. So, does this... Doesn't tell me where it should go. Apart from not on the runway. So is it... Which direction, I wonder? That doesn't tell me, does it really? There are people a lot more familiar with how airports run than I am. So if you are familiar with this, please do let me know. Runway upgrades. Bird strike prevention, and I'm just going to place it there. Oh, it just spins round anyway. That's fine. A bit like a scarecrow, I suppose. The activity is what scares the birds off. We'll keep our runway tip-top condition. Wait for our constructor chappies to get the bird strike prevention system device thing sorted out. Here comes the chap. Working very efficiently. all on his own though. Result. Okay, patrols can be assigned to both security officers inside terminals and airport police cars. And that, I think, is what we will start doing in the next episode. We will look in more detail at security. You need a runway path. Okay, let me do that so that becomes operational. And then we can wrap this episode up. Okay, so you're going to want to go along there. And then up there. And there. And you're sorted out. Right, so yes, we will look into security for the next episode. Get that sorted out. But today we have now established a safety system throughout the airport. We have fire and ambulance, we have police cars, we have a rotating debris that protects us against bird strikes. My construction... Oh no, you are going back to settle down into the sofa, aren't you now? Oh, I'm still not doing any research. No, am I doing research? I've forgotten already. Night flights, that'll be ready. Right, so the next episode should be pretty exciting. We will have security patrols, police cars roaming the airport, and also maybe getting some night flights organised. That should be fun. In the meantime, I will say farewell and thank you so much for joining me today for this episode of Airport CEO. If you've enjoyed this, it'd be great to hear from you. A little bit of a like would be lovely. Even better, if you've got something to say, let's pause that so I can click on the what's it and then take you away. Yes, if you've got anything to say in terms of comments, in terms of suggestions, recommendations, hints, tips, criticisms even, anything at all, please do let me know. Just drop a note into the comments box below. That would be awesome. Perhaps I need to organise my taxiway routes more efficiently. And of course, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, you could do that now. And that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play series. But from me, Ajaxpost, here in Airport CEO, until the next time, bye-bye for now.